Yeah, everybody, good evening. This is Take Me High. Yeah, subscribe to our channel to get more about this. But today we are going to discuss JavaScript, especially in the part called function. So, starting, first of all, we have so many ways of writing function, but also we have so many functions. First of all, before going on, let us now discuss about the types of function in general. We have two types of function, which is user-defined function and the built-in function. Built-in function are those functions which have predefined by the developers, which carries codes that facilitates our coding experience. Some of those built-in function are array function, which are called by writing just this one. By writing this one, it will execute everything that is inside it. Another built-in function can be prompt function, and another one is confirm function, which we will discuss in detail when I'm finalizing this topic. So let us start to discuss about user-defined function. User-defined function is the one in which the user try by him or herself to create in order to meet a certain task that he or she is going to do. So today we are going to base more about user-defined function, and that is our reason to create this part of our lecture. In order to create user-defined function, there are some things that we have to follow, but let us now create the framework of HTML, the part that we will be using to create our scripts. Then thereafter, let us create scripting, especially our script we would like to see it in our HTML body. That's why I want to create it here. Thereafter, let us go straight to our function. In order to create a function, there are several things that you have to follow, or it has some parts. The first part that the function has, JavaScript function has, is function keyword. Function keyword is determined by function itself. It says that from this part onwards, we are dealing with the function. The second thing that we are going to have is the function name. Function name, the name of the function. That is the second. Thereafter, what is followed is the brackets. The brackets are there to receive the inputs. We are talking about parameters. Inside the bracket, there might be 0 parameter or nothing to receive, or there should be a list of parameters. If there are some parameters that we will be like to include into it, let us now try to look how we can write it. For example, if you have 0 parameter, it can seen this way, but if you have 1 parameter, then you can include it into it like this one. For example, our parameter here is a. This is our parameter, but somebody would like to have more than 1 parameters. If there are more than 1 parameter, then we separate them by using comma. So let us say you have the first parameter, which is a, the second parameter, which is b, and the third parameter, which is c. You can see this one. Thereafter, we can have something called the function body. The function body starts from the curly braces like this one. Yeah, these are the area that define where our function output would be, or what the execution, what the task it is going to do. Then inside this you can write anything. For example, I can say that console dot log, then I would like to return the result of which says that I a poor coder from 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 near a river. Here let I may have only one parameter. Then after that I am poor code from that frame. Okay, if I want to execute this and to see the results, let me call the function. Let me say that okay, what is follow after function body is the area that executes, or the area that calls. The function will not do anything if we don't call it, or if we don't provoke it or invoke it. So to invoke the parameter, the function, we will have to call it. To call it, we must start with the name of the function, which for our case is function name, then follows by bracket. Inside the bracket there, in our declaration we had a, which shows that we should be include one parameter, and this parameter, now we have to give it a value that is passed into a parameter is called argument. So argument are values that are passed into parameter when calling the function. So to call this function, first of all we would like to write that one but also to specify the function name, thereafter followed by, if there are those parameter, we should include the argument. The argument, let us say that our parameter, our function, let us call it forest while be our input. Thereafter, if you call this function, let us check if it will give us the results. If not, another thing, this one should be called, okay, let us call outside of really. If we call inside it, what is going here? Let us cut call it here. As you can see in our output, I am a poor coder from forest while near a river Nile. Yeah, that is what we wanted. Okay, so let me close for this session, and after rest we will come back with another part. So as you can see here, the function has several parts. First part is called function keyword, which is function, which is written as a function, as you can see in the blue color. Then followed by function name, thereafter the parameter. After that we have function body, then we have the part that calls that function. Thank you. Good evening.